Becoming a Real Swordsman, Part 2. Hello, this is SamuMusashi and welcome to my journey. So if you guys remember from the first one, I did my first professional sword fighting tournament. After that, I decided I need to find myself more, travel more. I did just that. I went from exploring, hiking.
What happens when a Saiyan goes for a hike? What happens?
Also great spot.
Training outside while hiking, discovering myself and connecting with myself to nature, and just applying the principles of Dokudo.
That's beautiful.
And you know, practicing my hand-to-hand combat as well, because I do both. In fact, I would come back to the other dojo sometimes and do some other matches, and then I'd leave again to travel more, to explore more. Even did some camping, worked on gardening, just learning different ways that still expresses the warrior spirit, but in different outcomes that's still peaceful and loving, not just always violent. There's many ways to the top of the mountain. I even learned some blacksmithing from a real blacksmith. That was really cool.
Start my own bonfire for a save point. Oh.
I made my first real dagger, and woo! Let me tell you, it was hella sharp. Super cool though. And then I even did my first cherry picking at a cherry picking tree. Still practice some Zen with my katana. I did some more fruit picking. You know, and I had so many days to really reflect and see how what I would see in front of me was literally my road to the path I want to take. There's so much more to go, and it's about enjoying each step of it.
We're walking.
And along the way, I actually had some people who would reach out to me who wanted to learn a little bit, so I would teach them. Had some others that would come and fight me from different states. They'd travel just for that. They would even become my students as well. So that was cool. And after that, you know, I just kept fighting other people after that, because, you know, I prefer the real thing with real steel swords and stuff. And then it happened. I got to spar my actual sensei, a dude who's been doing it for decades. It felt like an anime. So enjoy this. Honestly, it was truly wild, but really one of the best experiences I've ever had, to be honest. So after that, actually, was invited to do kind of like a mini sword tournament. I did a Scotland event, which was cool. There was even someone playing the harp. You know, I even saw some kids playing sword fighting with each other. It made me think back about my past with me and my best friend used to fight each other.
I like the sun here. Dark Souls.
You know, then I had my fight on stage in front of everyone. They didn't want us using steel for this, so we just did single-handed stick. I respectfully won that, though.
That's what they were smashing each other with.
After that, I did some training with Sensei again there at the event, which was really cool. You know, it's that training arc, you know, like the anime training arc. But being a real swordsman is also just taking care of your body. So there's obviously lifting involved, and there's a whole bunch of training programs. And I would have a lot of sessions with Sensei just to become the best I could. That's what it's about, And here is what happened many months later after constantly training with Sensei. You'll see me I just improved tenfold. So enjoy these matches that I did here. So roll back the training arc. And then I even had a chance, the 2 finalists from the first tournament, I was able to show that, I gained 10 times better. And then the last one, this is off the whip. This is the first round, me versus the person who won that tournament. Like every round, I was just getting them back to back. That was dope, huh? That was like a combination I've been working for a while, so I'm glad it paid off. I had to make sure he was okay. He was okay. After that, then I had some other professionals that came out of, like some out of Canada, did some sparring. That was a really amazing experience. So check these out, enjoy. And I could feel myself like literally becoming better and better, like dramatically with each one, as you guys can see. And I'm not skipping anything here, just skipping out the spiritual pressure, testing like some Bleach shit, where you're just staring each other down. I'm skipping all that so you guys can just see the actual action. But other than that, I'm not skipping anything. So here we played King of the Hill, basically. And yeah, I was, King of the Hill for a bit. It was awesome. And then months later, after all the success, I was able to gain my own vest. So check it out. So today, or tonight, is a special time for me because my professional sword fighting gambeson just came in. Oh, my very own. So now I don't have to use my senseis anymore. Hold the trusty old native knife. What is sharp on both edges, too. Let's open this bad bitch up. I'm gonna use the reverse blade. Yeah. Let me see what's in this bitch. Oh, damn. Bitch huge. So this is actually the professional sword fighting jacket for the sport. Actually, it feels kind of hairy. You guys remember the white one that I used to wear? Then he has some wearing Final Fantasy 16 underneath. Now the best part
trying to put on the fucking zipper. Just gotta work it out, you know. But it's good. It still like matches like my back, my body type. Yeah. But actually, I can move in it. I don't feel like stiff, and it just kind of looks a little stiff because it's like brand new. Like it hasn't like formed completely on my body. But yeah, it looks good. So now if I just grab my sword that I actually use. Oh, you don't know so what up. Ah, yes. Very dope. And if you're wondering, yes, you still can hurt really bad even wearing this. This just helps you from not, you know, obviously like bleeding out and shit. It's really comfortable. Smells nice for now. And yeah, it fits really well. It's actually airy and it's very movable. So yeah, I can't wait to actually try it out.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I better start training, you know, with my vest. So I did just that. Started sparring some of my students with it as well. And then it was finally time. You know, I had some of the homies to spar again. I kept training even harder.
Yeah, it was a dead man's hit.
And after that, another student decided to start wearing the vest that I used to wear. And then he finally sparred me, and I was able to practice some new things, like harder sets. Think of like Sekiro, when you like block and you break their structure. This was just fun, giving him that experience, because he's so new. And he's been doing it for a year, I believe. And after that, I had a chance to verse someone who's been doing it for like, oh man, for a very long time. He's basically a black belt. And it was just an awesome experience. But you can hear, but basically he's just been doing it for a very long time. So I was very proud of myself that I was able to just overcome him in these rounds. He did get me one time good in the elbow that hurt me really bad for a long time. I'm just gonna shut him, you guys watch this. Yeah, see, he did that clean dodge, you know?
Oh yeah.
And then after that, you know, Sensei was really nice. He gave me a lot of props out of all my success in the past year. And he came down and we did a sparring match. I'm like, oh crap. And dude, like, you could really feel the pressure. Like, it's like I couldn't move. And man, like, he was just breaking me down. It was crazy. Awesome experience though, but then he got me really hard. I got like my first real injury. Nah, but he helped me out though. And then after that, I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna stop. So I just started training with my opposite hand. I even did a match with my opposite hand. You know, still did really amazing there. Started to hang out with my homies, you know. Pick up some of my old hobbies again. And sometimes I would go back to the dojo and just help the newer people. For them, you know. And I was starting to work on different footworks, tempo, and that would actually help me in hand-to-hand combat as well. But everything has been helping me a lot mentally. I can tell I've become a way better martial artist in person because I've picked this up. The mindset of a swordsman. And then I had one student wanted to rematch me again, so we did that. I picked up like my own type of like samurai Star Wars movie that you see right here. A little flip and whoop. you know, of course, I'd spend time to get my motivation back up, you know, by reading some of the stuff that helped inspire me too, you know, such as like Vagabond and stuff like that. But I always paid respect to nature and to my dad and make him proud. Also help my students as well. So I mainly teach them Kenjutsu, but Himo too. Mainly the Italian style. And you know, so far, you know, it's crazy how far I've come in a short time. But to be fair, I've been doing martial arts for like 20 plus years, you know. I think it's been like 22 or something like that. And just being able to like be successful in the swordsman stuff, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting me on this journey. And it's nice to actually make something that everyone thought it was not a real thing, to actually like bring it back and bring it into the spotlight. I'm definitely honored to do that for a lot of you. And I hear all of you, and I really appreciate you guys always telling me like how I've like inspired y'all. I appreciate that. Until next time, you know, there's going to be a part 3. And if you guys like this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. And always check out the other videos too. They'll also go over real stuff that's in games, anime, etc. Anyway, that's it. See you guys next time.